So looking now, I know this is a conspiracy that we've talked about for years and years and years on the Rick and Bubba show, and now here it comes into the Rick Burgess show. This conspiracy, when the conspiracy theorists get going, I don't know that there's any conspiracy we love more than who shot JFK.
Yeah.
So Adler has a video, and there's an audio recording that has emerged in which Clifton Carter, a former a DNC executive director and a very close associate of Lyndon B. Johnson, and apparently, Adler, this is going to implicate one of the theories people have always had, that Lyndon B. Johnson was in on it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And in fact, I have the grandson of Clifton Carter who explains who he is, where these tapes came from, if we want to listen to that before we hear the actual audio.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, here he is.
Today, I'm Shane Stevens, and deacon in a Baptist church, a serial entrepreneur, father of 4 boys, been married for 23 years-ish, and spend most of my time running the businesses here. Any spare time I have, I go out to the ranch and I guide hunts, entertain guests out there.
Normal
my
guy.
grandfather on my mother's side, the Estes side of the family, is Billy Soul Estes. And he was engaged in the highest echelons of the political power battles back in the 60s, late 50s and 60s, tied in close with LBJ, and apparently they were involved in some cotton allotment schemes, and apparently he had some tapes discussing the assassination of John F. Kennedy. Cliff Carter was at one point the head of the DNC, loyal Democrat. He worked with LBJ for a long time. He was one of his bagmen. So him, 2-3 other folks would help to pull in money from the big companies, so like Brown and Root.
And so he goes on. That's who it is. So it wasn't Clifton Carter. It was the other guy we're going to hear in the tape. So
Okay.
I messed that up. Here's the actual recording.
Are they hard to understand, or are we good?
It's pretty good, and it's subtitled. Okay, so here's
cool.
Clifton Carter talking to Billy Soul Estes, the grandfather of the guy who just. So he found the tapes. His uncle got Alzheimer's, and so he was like, "I've got these tapes if you want them." Trump has heard these tapes, by the way.
Oh, so I wonder if that's what he was talking about.
Trump has heard these tapes and knows about this.
That's life treating me today.
It's good to see you today.
Well, it's been a pretty touch and go situation. Linda and I have had quite a few unpleasant words here lately over the deal with that he hired Mike Wallace to assassinate the president. It's been hectic in every way, but we've lived through it this far, and I guess we'll continue to do so. Lyndon should have never issued that order to Mike, but we've had our differences, and I'm a true blue to Lyndon, as I've always been, and tried to carry out every order that he's ever given me. But this is one I'll probably never be able to forget.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa. Hey. Whoa.
Trump has heard these tapes.
End the hour with that?
We're going to end the hour with that.
Wow. So he just calls it, I don't know who this Matt Wallace is.
Right. Now,
But apparently he's the one that was hired to set it up and take JFK out.
who
And Lyndon B. Johnson told him to do, or
Directed him
to do it.
gave him the order. Who gave Lyndon B. Johnson the order? Who worked with Lyndon B. Johnson? He's got major intelligence ties to the intelligence community. We've always talked about, is it the mafia? Is it the CIA? Is it the FBI? Who is it? These tapes are pretty clear in who they're pointing to.
Wow.
Trump knows, though, so he's watching his back, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Thanks
Leave it
for
with
being
that.
with us. It's top of the hour. You got the Rick Burgess Show.